Omar Torrance sent me a cool email. He's got a question about motivation. There's probably a lot of people out there with this same problem. But to summarize, basically, he's 37 years old. He's been playing on and off, maybe 23 years or something. And he's just saying, you know, I love playing, and I'm finally starting to break out of my shell when it comes to playing. I've always been able to get by without practice, and that's kept me at an intermediate level. My current mindset is to practice my ass off, but that honestly would be new to me, and it's boring, and I need motivation. So he's having a little bit of trouble staying motivated. Here's the thing, man. I don't want to get all Dr. Phil on you, but here's the thing. There's two things that you need to stay motivated. The first one is going to sound really cheesy, but the first one is passion. The more passionate you are about something, the harder you're going to go after it. When I'm not playing the drums, I'm thinking about playing the drums. After I play the drums, I'm thinking about the next time I get to play the drums. Your passion will drive you to get better at whatever it is that you do. It doesn't make any difference. Cooking, boxing, fishing, crocheting, it doesn't make any difference what it is. If you're truly passionate about something, motivation is not a problem. The second thing that's really important, and this honestly goes for anything, but we're gonna single this down to drums since that's what we're talking about here. But the second thing that you're gonna need that's super important are heroes. The most successful people in the world got to where they are because they wanted to be like somebody else. That's how this whole cycle keeps moving. One generation inspires the next and inspires the next. You have to go out and find your motivation. If you are truly passionate about getting better at this instrument, you're going to find yourself going to clinics. You're going to be downloading videos like crazy. You're going to be buying instructional videos. You're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. And as far as practicing goes, it's the same deal. I recently lost about 55 pounds over the last year or so. I used to be a pretty heavy dude. And then I decided one morning, I'm going to lose. Like I had a target weight. I'm like, I'm going to get down to this weight within a year. And that became my obsession over the next year. And, you know, if you're married, if you got a job, if you got, you know, whatever, if you're a human being, life is going to get in the way if you let it. But again, your passion will drive you to get better. You'll find the time to fit in what you need to fit in. My desire to reach that goal was my motivation. So as far as this thing goes, man, it's like you have to have heroes. You have to listen to a lot of drummers. And when you want to reach where their level is at, that'll keep you going. Like early on when I started playing, you know, I started out just playing to a lot of pop music, a lot of rock music, a lot of, you know, I was practicing to like Level 42 and the Police and Big Country and all of this straight ahead rock stuff, which was great. Then I got introduced to jazz. That's when I discovered, you know, Dave Weckl and Dennis Chambers and Peter Erskine and Will Kennedy and all kinds of different drummers that were doing ridiculous things on the kit. After I heard that was it for me. I was like, bump all of this. I need to get this good. So I pursued it. I started to become obsessed with, you know, all of these different types of drummers. And I would go downstairs and for hours, you know, regardless of how hard the stuff was, I would try to lift these songs and learn these licks and do all that kind of stuff because I wanted to be like them. Heroes help you set goals for where you want to go. And eventually it got to the point where my own progress became my motivation. The better I got, the better I wanted to get. So it's just an endless reach for something better. All of the best drummers on the planet will tell you that they wanted to be like somebody else, whether it's Buddy Rich or whether it's Dennis Chambers or whoever. That kind of stuff will keep you motivated. As far as finding the time to practice, you're going to do what you need to do, man. I mean, if you really, really want this, you'll find hours in the day. If you can't do it at home, there's a couple of different solutions. You can, I don't know where you're living at, where your major music store chain is, but if you can get your hands on an electronic kit, you mentioned in your email that where you practice, your drums are too loud. If that's the case, get yourself an electronic kit or buy yourself a practice pad kit or something quieter that you can practice on, and find 30 minutes out of the 24 hours in your day where you can sit down and practice. Another thing you can do is just go out and rent yourself a jam space. You know, I don't know if there's any rehearsal studios around where you're at, but just rent one of the rooms, you know, for a couple times a week, or if there's a monthly fee that you can pay, just get yourself a room for the month. And then 2 days a week, 3 days a week, you get a 3-hour block. Just go in, lock yourself in there, and just practice. That's something that will motivate you to get up, get in your car, go to your jam space, and practice. So that's really all I can tell you, man. That's what you need. You got to be passionate about something, and then just start pursuing people that are doing what you're doing at the level that you want to get at. And then just follow them. Just get obsessed with them, because that's how great people become great.